everyone. This is Faiza Ansari, the coordinator of today's webinar. A warm welcome to everyone to the webinar titled Manage Before Damage, organized by Biomedical Department of Parul Institute of Technology, Parul University. The webinar is aimed at stress management techniques because stress management is the key to improving everyday functioning, and it is the key to happy and successful life. So without further ado, I hand over the mic to our esteemed speaker, Mrs. Adiba Qureshi, who is a consultant clinical psychologist, life coach at HCL Healthcare. So, Ms. Adiba, I hand over the mic to you. You can begin the session.
Thank you, Faiza, for a wonderful introduction. So, good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to this entire webinar on stress management. Hope all my students are doing well. They are in good health. Okay, so let's just move to the topic, why I am here today. We are all very stressed because of a lot of things that happen around us. I just got to know you all have your exams coming across. This is the exam month. March has set in. We're all shifting from the online mode to offline mode. Again, a very big change. We've come a long way from this entire pandemic, a very stressful phase of our lives. These 2 years were bad. We had family members who were at risk, lockdown and a lot of change, work from home, etc. We are all bound to be stressed, isn't it? We often use this word stress and tension hand in hand. Oh my God, I was very stressed. Oh, there was a lot of tension in my life. I'm not able to sleep because I am tensed, isn't it? But are we managing this tension, this stress in the right way? So, all my students, here I am today to help you all in understanding what is stress, how do we manage stress and deal with all these stressful situations in a better way. So, my topic for today's webinar is stress management, manage before it damages. Okay, before we move on to stress management per se, let us first see what is stress. So, stress is anything when the pressure or demand is greater than the resources which we have. I'll just simplify this. For example, you have your exams coming up, but you have very less time to study. So, lot to study, less time. It will cause stress. Again, very difficult things to study, less of skills, it will cause stress. Again, giving an example of the current COVID pandemic which happened. Just think how we were during the first phase of pandemic. COVID was new. A lot of things were happening. People were falling ill. We did not know which vaccine to take, which medicines to take, what treatment to take. That is why the stress was high. The second phase of pandemic, we knew we had knowledge, we had resources, but we did not have too many beds in the hospital. Oxygen was depleting. Again, stress was high. How were we in the third phase? We knew there was a new variant, Omicron was there, but this time our resources were good. We had hospitalization beds, we were vaccinated. How was the stress? It was less. So what is stress? Stress will happen where pressure or demand is more than the resources you have. Stress causes havoc both physically and emotionally. People have high BP, they start palpitating, sweating, emotional difficulties, difficulty concentrating, ability to think clearly, function effectively, and enjoy life. Stress has a lot of detrimental effects on you and your body, as well as long time effects. But I'm sure you must be thinking, how will I identify if I am stressed? Here is the answer to this. Let us answer some of these questions. Are you getting angry easily? Are you snapping at people easily? Or you are having difficulty in concentrating? You are finding it difficult to have good relationship with people? With relationship, I mean everyone, be it your friends, your acquaintance, your family members, everyone. Are you snapping at them easily, getting irritated at the drop of your hat? Are you feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed at very small things? Difficulty falling asleep? Or do you often feel you are on the edge? Oh my God, how will this happen? Oh my God, how will I go through this situation? Are you getting tensed easily? Are you panicking easily? Or do you feel disappointed at small things? Trust me, if the answer of at least three of this is yes, that means you are stressed. That means you need to manage this stress before it takes a toll on your body. Coming to, is stress always bad? This question also came up with some of the students, that is stress always bad, or am I need to do I need to worry every time I'm stressed? No. So stress is always on a scale from 0 to 10. Okay, I'll simplify this. People with zero stress are the ones who are sleeping. Trust me, no one with zero stress exists on this planet. We might fall on 3 or 4, because even if I say you have no exam, you don't have anything to complete, then also you are stressed. You have to get up at a particular time. You need to do a lot of things. Small chaos. You go in traffic, you are stressed. So at any point of time, we do have minimal stress, and that is good. Only if we are stressed, we'll be motivated to work. We'll have that energy to, get going. Example, you have your exam, and imagine you don't have any tension of your exam. You will be sleeping. You won't study because, oh, there is no stress. Imagine you need to complete some work and there is a deadline and there is no stress. Tell me, will you complete your work? No. Will you get up on particular time if you have no stress of going to your office or going to your college? No. So some amount of stress is necessary to keep you going, to have that energy, motivation, alertness. Then we have something called as positive stress, which we say eustress. What is it? There are a lot of positive things that happen in our life. Example, at your phase, we get into a relationship, we get a girlfriend, or we get a new job that we wanted, or we get a very good marks. Don't you think this whole situation also have some amount of stress? Imagine having a wedding in your family. It's a good situation. Do you think you will not be stressed? You get promotion in a job you wanted. There will be no stress? No. But the stress coming from these positive events will not have detrimental effects on you. It will keep you going, it will keep you energized, it will keep you motivated. What we are worried of is the negative stress. Stress coming from negative events. For example, there is a death in the family, or you've lost your job, you fared very low in your exam. This is the stress that we need to worry about. And that is, distress is something that we will be talking about in the entire webinar. So distress or bad stress can be of two types. It can be acute, which is, anything which is small, such as you're not well today, it will go off in a day or two. Or it can be a project coming up, which will again go, the project is over, your stress vanishes. Or it can be chronic. Chronic is when you are on the scale of 8, 9, or 10, such as like a ailment which you cannot get rid of. COVID again, which was a chronic stressful situation. Marital issues or relationship issues that are prolonged. These stressful situations which are chronic can cause physical symptoms, can cause anxiety, irritability, and that is the stress we will be talking about. Before coming to stress, let us come to what causes you stress. What are the types of stressors that causes stress? So, what is a stressor? Stressor is anything that will cause you stress. So it is very important to know what causes stress before doing the stress management. I cannot tell you, okay, let's manage stress, but you don't know what is causing stress. I'll give you an example. Suppose you have a project coming up. You are very stressed, and you have to submit it the next day. Is it the project that caused you stress, or the fact that you were kept delaying the project, you were procrastinating, and at the end of the day, you are worried that you have to finish it? What was the cause of stress? Was it the project or your mismanagement? So, this brings me to the two types of stressors which we need to understand. Internal stressors, stressors that are from within. That might be your lifestyle choices. See, lifestyle choices, people who will continuously have junk food or fried food, you will fall ill. You are having cold, but you choose to have an ice cream. That is a choice you make. Ice cream is not stressful, but you choose to have ice cream, you will fall more ill. COVID is there, but your choice, you don't want to panic about it. You are going mask free. That is a choice you make. That can cause stress. Thinking pattern, some people have this tendency to always think in a negative way. Any situation, they will have a negative thing coming up, or a negative self talk. Oh shit, I cannot do this. Oh my god, why did I come across this? Always negative. Oh no, what will I do if I have a presentation? Oh no, what will I do? They are fully prepared, they will still worry. Oh my god, what if I don't fare well in the exam? Your thinking will cause stress. Personality traits, some people, especially students, I'm seeing this trend for perfectionism. You want to be perfect. That is unrealistic. You cannot be perfect in everything. There might be certain things which you will have to let go, but no, your motivation towards perfection will cause problems to you, and that is what which will cause stress. Some people, personality type, they are very relaxed. They don't take stress at all. They did not take stress over in the entire COVID. They were going mask free. They were avoiding all social distancing rule. What happened? They invited stress to themselves. They were the one who suffered a lot. So these are internal stressors. Coming to external stressors. External stressor is any situation that you can see is causing stress. Physical environment, a traffic jam. Even a traffic jam when you need to go to your college will cause stress. Relationship issues, social interaction, a fight with your friend, a fight with your parents. There is a stressor. Fight with my parents, I am stressed. Institutional, work pressure, studies, deadlines, project, major life event. Example, again, a death in the family, or promoting, any promotion that you get or demotion that you get. It's a major life event. You are bound to feel stressed. So very important to understand stress before we come to what we are talking about, stress management. With all said and done, let's come to the actual topic that is we'll be discussing today, stress management. How to manage the small tidbits of stress as well as major stress. So stress management, it will help you break the hold that the stress has in your life, so that you can be more happier, healthier, and productive. But stress management is not one size that will fit all. I cannot say that, okay, XYZ, you need to manage stress this way and this will work for everyone. No, we will have to experiment what works best with us. So I'll be giving you a number of tips and techniques to manage stress. Please try to imbibe those and see how you can get out of this entire stressful situation in a happier way. So, coming to the stress management, what we need to do. Stress management starts with identifying the source of stress in your life. Come on, this is not as straightforward. You say, okay, this is causing me stress, that is causing me stress. No, you need to sit back and think what is actually causing stress. Very easy to identify stress, such as exams are coming, I am stressed. There is a problem in my family, I am stressed. Things are complicated, I am stressed. But we often overlook a lot of things, such as our own thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, how our behavior is contributing to everyday stress level. Example, we might be constantly worried about a deadline that is coming. Oh my god, I did not finish my project, as I said earlier also. But maybe it's not the project that is actually the cause of your stress. Maybe it's the deadline that is causing your stress. delaying it, not today, I'll do it tomorrow. Our thoughts can cause stress. Maybe the situation is simple. We are complicating it because of overthinking. Our emotions can cause stress. We are angry, we do something in anger, and then we be guilty because of something we've done, and we are stressed. Our schedule, I'll just come to this schedule thing in a very detailed way in my next slides. Our environment, messy rooms will cause you stress. Messy workplace, you'll get stressed. The way we deal with problems. Some people do not come to a solution to the problem, they would keep magnifying their problems. So, very first step before we move on to stress management is to identify what is causing stress. Sit back, think about it. Either it is something internal, like my emotions, thoughts, or my own behavior that is causing so, or it is my environment that is causing stress. This brings me to the very first technique of stress management. This is a short way of dealing with or analyzing a stressful situation. The most effective strategy or the most effective coping strategy is the 4 A's of stress management. You will be surprised at how you are able to remove a lot of stress just by applying these 4 A's in your life. The very first A, avoid stress. You must be saying, oh my God, is it so easy? If avoiding stress was an option, we would have done that. No, we don't do it. It is not healthy. I understand to avoid a lot of stressful situation that needs to be addressed, but you may be surprised by the number of things in your life you can eliminate just by saying a no to a lot of things. Know your limits, stick to them, whether in your personal or professional life. Taking a lot of things that you cannot handle is a short recipe for stress. Distinguish, learn to differentiate between what I should do, I must do, I have to do, and when I shouldn't do something, or when it is okay if I say a no. I'll give you an example. You fill your plate with food, you go on filling because you cannot say a no, and now you have to eat everything. Will you do fine after eating everything that is put on your plate? No. What is the rule we follow? Take only that much that you can eat. Similarly, take only that much pressure that you can deal with. We in our college days, we do not say no. We just go on. Okay, this is coming. This project I have to do, I'll do it. Okay, there is my friend needs help. I want to do that also. Okay, someone needs to talk to me. I need to do that also. But I know there is an exam tomorrow. But no, there is a difficulty in me saying a no. Being assertive will put a lot of things away. And trust me, being assertive is not being selfish. It's keeping yourself at the priority. Avoiding not just stressful situation, but some people as well. When you know that certain people in your life only bring that negative energy or will only put you down, avoid those people at all. We don't want to interact with a colleague of mine who will only continuously put me down. Avoid such people. Think about a stressful situation. Can I avoid this? Okay, I can. If not, this brings me to my next alternative. Alter the stressful situation. If you can't avoid a stressful situation, try to alter it in your own way. For example, if someone or something is bothering you, be assertive, communicate your concern in an open and respectful way. Example, you have your roommate who is very talkative and who will just come on and will start talking, and you have your exam next day. You cannot avoid her. Obviously, you cannot say, walk out of my room. No, you cannot do. How will you alter this situation? We can at least set a boundary that, see, XYZ, I have my exam. Can we do all the chatting tomorrow? Or someone is seeing TV in a loud voice. You cannot avoid it because we share a room. We can at least alter the place we are sitting. If not, we can at least tell them that, see, I have my exam. We can be assertive. Example, some people have a lot of problem with this entire shopping thing. If I have all male students, I know the females will say no. People have anxiety when they go for shopping. We can alter it, right? If grocery shopping is something that will concern you, the traffic jam will concern you, go for the online mode. See, when you have sales and etc., go for the online mode. That will alter the stressful situation. Like this, we can avoid and alter a lot of stressful situations that we have in our daily life. But not everything can be avoided or altered. Not everything you cannot walk away. So what do? You can't prevent or change stressors such as a death of a loved one, a serious illness, or a national crisis. In such cases, the best way to cope with stress is to accept it as it is. Acceptance is the key. When you keep cribbing about a stressful situation, you will not work out ways to change that situation. Or how will you change yourself to deal with that situation? Acceptance is the key. It may be difficult, but in the long run, it is easier than railing against a situation you can't change. I will not stress this, but I'll just have a small example. COVID. Could we avoid COVID? No. Is anyone here who could alter the COVID? Not at all. What did we do? We were uncertain at start, but then we started accepting it. Only once we accepted the COVID, we started to change ourselves. We started following the rules. We knew lockdown is there. Imagine we did not accept there is COVID. No, there is nothing as COVID. Will you follow the rules? Never. If there is a death of a loved one, I know it is very easy to say. Only once we accept that this person does not exist in our life anymore, we'll be able to adjust, we'll be able to think how now we need to modify our lives. You've not got the job that you wanted. You cannot just crib about, oh, I did not get a job. You need to accept it. Then you will work out for another job that can give you what you wanted. Many things in our life are beyond our control, particularly behavior of other people. Rather than stressing over it, accept these people will be like that. Change. You cannot control that. Change the way you react to it. This brings me to the last A of the entire stress now 4 A's. Adapt to the stressor. Once you accept a situation, you will adapt the situation. This is what I gave you an example of. The COVID thing. We accepted COVID exists. We adapted to the stressor. The entire work from home is an adaptation of the stress, right? We learned to live in this entire lockdown scenario. We adjusted. Why? Because we accepted there is a problem. You accept there is a problem, you will adapt to it. You don't accept, you will not. I'll give you an example. Suppose there is a change in your syllabus at the last moment. No one can do anything about it. You cannot avoid it. You cannot alter it. You will just sit and crib or cry over it. No, you will have to accept it. You will start then figuring out how much you can complete and you cannot complete, etc. Right? You will make a plan when you accepted the situation. So, take perspective of the stressful situation. Ask yourself, how important this situation be in the long run? Will it matter in a month or so? If it will be, is it really worth getting upset over it? If their answer is no, focus your time and energy on something else. The first two things tell you about the situation. Avoid it, alter it. The last two things is your reaction towards the stressful situation. Trust me, if you start using these 4 A's, you will be adapt with a lot of things. Coping with stress. How do we cope with stress? How do we deal with stress? I'll now discuss a few things which will help you in your dealing with stress. How we can, cut back on a lot of stressful things. Have a routine. Students, it is very important. Imagine your life before the pandemic. COVID did not existed. How were we? We used to get up at a particular time, have our breakfast, get freshen up, go for our university, come back, rest, take a nap. If not possible, go for a walk, talk with our friends, talk with family, study time, dinner time, sleep at a particular time. We've been doing this in our school. We've been following this. This is not a timetable, but There is a routine, there is a pattern. We've been following this in our college life, we've been following this till we are in a university. We will follow this when we'll go at our office also. We'll get up at a particular time, we'll go to office, come back, have time with our family, sleep, isn't it? What did we do when we were working from home? Entire routine went for a toss. We used to get up at any particular time, check our sit in front of our laptops, spend time browsing everything. We are starting our lectures. The moment we get up, laptop is on our heads. We started with the lecture. Breakfast is walking through. Lunchtime, we don't know. We switch off laptop. We switch between Netflix lecture, Netflix lecture. There's no routine. This is causing stress. You know why? Our brain is patterned to think in a particular way. It has to know what comes next. Okay, now I have to do breakfast. Okay, now there is lecture time. Okay, now this, now that. When it does not get those signals, it will cause stress. You will panic. You won't be able to study, and then at the end of the day, you will say, oh my God, I did not. Okay, this brings me to a very important technique. If you have a paper and pen, everyone, please put this on paper and pen. If we have any moderators, facilitators who are listening to my webinar, please make a note of this technique and share it with your students. A technique that will maximize your focus, your concentration. So let's begin with it. Whenever schedule firstly 2 hours of your day, then you will study. It has to be fixed. You know, a lot of procrastination happens. This time I will study, but we don't. This time we'll study. No. Fixed time, which will remain at least for a week fixed. 7 to 9 if I want to study in the morning, 7 to 9 remain fixed. How do we approach it? This is the 2-hour window. Okay. Set a target for these 2 hours. I will complete from A to D in these 2 hours. Okay. All good to go? Now, break this A to D target into 3 parts. A to B, target A to B, target B to C, target C to D. Fair enough? We made a bigger target for 2 hours. We divided this target into 3 parts. Now, each target has to be finished in 45 minutes. How do we do that? Our first 45 minutes started. Take it 7 to 7:45 p.m. I need to finish A to B. Your phones go for a toss for these 2 hours. You finish your target. Okay, 45 minutes done. My target done. Now, you take a 5-minute break. In this 5 minutes, what you have to do, you cannot see your phone at all. You don't have to talk to anyone. You need to get up from your place, take a small walk, drink a glass of water, and go to the restroom, come back and sit for your next target, that is B to C, 45 minutes again. We finish this 45 minutes, we again take a 5-minute break. In this 5 minutes, I'll repeat, we cannot use our phone. We don't need to talk to anyone. We will have to get up from our place, take a small walk, go to the washroom, drink a glass of water, sit again for the last 45 minutes. After this last 45 minutes, close your book, close everything, do whatever you want to do. Talk to your friend, have your dinner, lunch. I'll explain you what goes behind this. The maximum time your brain can focus is only 45 minutes. After that, it will start producing thoughts. Oh my God, I did not do this. It will cause you to be bored. You will not be able to concentrate. So, the 5-minute break that we take is to rewire our brain. You know that key toys, you need to key the toy, it will walk to a certain place, then you need to again key it. Similarly with your brain, when you get up from the place and you go for a small walk, that is a 5-minute walk, just a walk in your room, go to restroom, it rewires. Again back to start. Then you complete your 45 minutes. Again a 5-minute break to restart. Your brain cannot take more than 3 45 minutes at a stretch. Trust me, your focus will increase. Now I'll give you an example for this. We all have our 3-hour papers, right? How much do we write in the 3-hour paper? We put our whole soul in those papers. We go on writing, go on writing. Do we have negative thinking until unless we don't know the answers? No, right? We don't have time to think about anything. We don't have time to think what is cooked in my house. We are so busy writing. We have to complete the paper. Imagine I give you the same question paper and don't give you any time limit. Do it. How many hours you will take to fill the same things which you wrote in 3 hours? Trust me, you will take more than 4 hours to fill in all what you've done when you were given a time limit. Why? Because now your brain has that authority to roam around, to walk you to places you were not. You will start thinking about everything. So it is very important, have a target, have a time limit. Your brain will put all the forces in finishing that target. It takes it as a challenge. Trust me, you put 2 hours of the day of your study like this, those will be the most fruitful 2 hours of your life. Okay, a lot said about studies. Coming to my next point, talk it out. Entire COVID has taught us to be socially distant. But the trend I have seen with a lot of students of mine who come to my clinic, we've become emotionally distant. We stopped sharing things with our friends, with everyone. Why? Why are we being emotionally distant with people? We are social animals. We need people to talk to. Why? When we talk with people, there are two benefits. We get a let out, we discuss our own worries. There is a way our brain free ourselves from all the worries. We listen to them. When we listen that, okay, they also have some problems in their life, we feel good. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but there is a feeling, a sense of relief that brain gets. Okay, everyone is facing the same issue. I'll give you an example. You go to your examination hall. Oh my god, you come out of it and you say my paper was bad. How much stress you will be? Very stressed. Imagine your friend coming out saying, oh shit, even my paper was bad. Now tell me how much stressed you are. Somewhere, I know you, I'm not saying you are feeling good about it, but you feel better, right? Oh wow, iska bhi paper acha nahi hai. Imagine another friend coming, say, mine was so pathetic, I will get zero. You start feeling much more better. Why? This is how our brain works. When it is we who is in problem, only we start feeling more panicky. But when we see everyone is sailing in the same boat, we get that ease. So please make a habit of talking things out. Anything that is worrying you, make it a point that you discuss it with the person in a polite way, in a way that we don't want to make it a cause of fight. So get into a habit of talking things out. Get up and move. This is something I have been telling my students to do again and again. We are at home, we are in front of our laptops, we are in school, we are continuously on our chairs. Imagine how much blood circulation, we are all science students, right? How much blood circulation will be taking place when we are just at one place? Very slow. That means the blood reaching to our brain is also very slow. How will we feel good? How will we feel energetic? We will feel lethargic, fatigued. Oh my God, I don't want to do this because I'm continuously sitting. When we get up, please dedicate a 45 minutes of your life every day for walking. When we do this, you know what happens? When 45 minutes, I'm not saying normal walking with headphones in your phone and you are talking to someone. Zero. Not at all. Walk means brisk walking, fast walking, no music, nothing. It is only you below the sky. I am not saying walking in your basement. No, walk at your terrace, parking lot, anywhere where you are below the sky. We psychologists call walking as an antidepressant. 45 minutes of brisk walking, lot of blood circulation happens. Brain releases all the toxins. Trust me, you will start feeling energetic. Every negative thing goes for haywire when you start walking. So please get into the habit of walking. I would not suggest any exercise. This will keep your body at check, your mental health at check. Watch what you eat. COVID at home, we are eating a lot of junk food. We are making a lot of junk food. Cooking is the new normal. Everyone is into cooking and chef skills. Wow. Cooking is a stress buster, no doubt. But during the weekdays, when we want your energy to be high, don't eat high fatty foods, junk food, because that will slow you down. It will make you sluggish. How do you feel after eating a biryani? You feel sleepy. Why? Because now your brain has slowed down, because all the energy is taken to digest that biryani. So watch what you eat. During weekdays, keep it simple, light, so that your brain capacity to work is maximum. Weekends, when we have nothing to do, eat whatever luxuries you want. So watch what you eat. Take time out. You are a good friend, you are a good son, you are a good daughter, you are a good student. I want 1 hours of yours where you are you, where you don't have to pretend to be someone. You have to be you. You have to do something that will keep you happy, that will make you smile. Be it, I tell people, don't get into a habit of watching movies at that time. Anything creative that you can do to keep yourself happy. We all have some hobbies. Some like playing music, some like dancing. Do that at least for 1 hour, at least twice in a week. You will feel happy. You will look out for that every day, or every week, or 2 hours or 2 days of the week. That is something you do for yourself. No, we always have that guilt. What am I doing for myself? What did I do? If you like learning certain skills, learning something, or you like charity, do it. Take time out. That is the way you are. You don't have to pretend. We've always all having those masks. We are different in front of our parents. We are different in front of our friends. It's normal. But there has to be some time where we are free of masks. There has to be some time where we are what we are, where we accept the way we are. So please take a time out. Don't compromise on your sleep. Please, we think that okay, watching movies late night will keep you happy the next day. No, it will not. Imagine watching movies till 3 a.m. on a Sunday night, and Monday you have university. Your focus will be zero because your sleep has not happened. What sleep does to you? When we are sleeping, sleep adjusted everything you are studying. Everything you put in your brain when we are sleeping, when everything is at rest, your brain will put them in the right compartments. When we negotiate with our sleep, we don't give our body that time to put everything at its place, and then chaos begins. So, compromise on your food, I will say it's okay, but don't compromise on your sleep. 8 hours of sleep is maximum. At a stretch, the maximum sleep you can get, the better. Don't nap if you don't have time, but the maximum sleep at a stretch, 2 hour in the day, 2 hour in the evening, 2 hour in the night. No, 8 hour at a stretch is the best thing you can do for your brain. Gratitude, very important, because pandemic has happened. I'll just give you some time to think. How was this COVID? It was bad for people. People lost their jobs. People lost their standard of living. People lost their family members. People got ailments which will be there throughout. We've gone through a lot during this period. But the fact that you are sitting here and listening to my webinar means you are among those lucky few who did not have that much of major losses. We are blessed. Are we comparing ourselves to this? No. What we are comparing ourselves? Oh my God, in this pandemic, this person has done so much. That person has done so much. What am I doing? No. Compare yourself from the people below you. You are still better. Compare yourself from the person you were a year back. That will keep you motivated. Not with the people who are doing good, because we are only seeing the side they want to show us. With all this Instagram, Facebook, everything, what do we put on our social media? The side we want to show others. So imagine, even those people are only showing you what they want to show. Take a time out of at least 2 minutes every day where you close your eyes, think about, take this as an activity. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to all your senses of organs. You can smell, you can hear, you can feel what you are wearing, you can listen, you can walk, you can move your hands. Say thank you for that. Now bring your knowledge to the loved ones you are having in your life. You have a family to share your problems, friends to share your problems, your teachers, people who have contributed in your life. With your eyes closed, now move to the person you are. You are in a particular university because of the skills you have. You've done a degree which not everyone cannot be a biomedical student. Everyone cannot come to this place where you are. You have certain knowledge, you have a certain cultural background, you are disciplined, you are blessed. Bring knowledge to that. Now open your eyes, and this positive energy which you get after bringing light to all of this will keep you going for an entire day. Bring this a habit at least before sleeping, because throughout the day there's a lot of negative everywhere. The TV you open, there's a negative news. There are people who are continuously negative. We need to think something positive also, and this is something that will keep you going. The last thing, when you've tried everything and you think that no, my stress is still there, seek help. There are professionals who are proficient in helping you with stress. Take their help. What is wrong in that? If you have sprained your ankle, you will not sit at home, okay, my ankle will get better on its own. No. So if you have something that is bothering your peace, your mental health, why not we seek help? You don't want to take medicines at the first, go talk to a psychologist, then go for a psychiatrist. Talk to your teachers, they are professionals. When we see problem from one person perspective, we are always overwhelmed. When there is a third person who can see all the angles to the problem, they'll be better able to help you. Trust me, I have students who come to me, and when they are sharing their problems with me, they come to a solution. I don't help them at all. They got their solution by themselves. So please make this a habit. If you are not able to deal with it, try everything. Then please seek help. This brings me to the end of my webinar. We'll summarize what we've discussed so far. The key takeaways. What's the summary? Recognize what is causing stress. Is it internal source, external source? Put the 4A's of dealing with stress in place. Are you able to deal with your stress by keeping the 4A's? If not, then please seek help. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a wonderful audience. You can anytime reach out to me. My number is given. You can note down my email address. I am very happy. I'll be very happy to share, or, to address your issues and to help you come out of it. Thank you so very much. Thank you for being a wonderful audience.
Thank you, Ms. Adiba, for your amazing tips on stress management. I'm sure every one of us has taken down your advices, your tips, your 4A's, and the coping mechanism, and it will be beneficial for all of us in our, daily lives. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with us and agreeing for this webinar. I'm sure the students are very grateful to you for your tips.
Most welcome, Faiza, anytime.
Okay, so with this, yeah, I hope everyone has noted down your number. So in case, they need your help, they'll be able to contact you. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, PU Webinar, for organizing the webinar. Thank you, students, for attending. Good day. All the best for your exam preparations.